Isaac Cherry. We here live from 411 Brown Lane, right here in Dallas, Texas. Jabari and Savion are not gonna be here because they got a lacrosse game, tournament, whatever, lacrosse. I don't get it. They better do good. If they don't, they know I'm about to talk about them, and I'm not gonna let them live this down. So before we start, every week we tune in. We make sure we here every week from 11 to 12. And right today we're gonna have our entertainment, our 18-year-old phenom, Miss China Doll, and for our guests we're gonna have the MMA fighter, UFC fighter. I'm sorry, Mr. Antoine Williams. So before we get to the show, we'd like to take a commercial break so y'all can go ahead, log into y'all laptops, computers, phones, etc. at streamoutskill.com/STI740. Right now we have an OCC commercial break, and we out. Okay, so we back. So hopefully everybody logged in. Let's go and get to this sports talk. The main thing everybody want to know about, how the Cowboys are going to sign Dez Bryant and DeMarco Murray. A lot of people saying sign DeMarco Murray and franchise Dez Bryant. I don't think they should sign Dez Bryant to a lengthy contract and then franchise DeMarco Murray so they'll be able to test if last season was a fluke, if it was a one-time thing, and they'll be able to do everything over again. And I think the line is pretty good. And DeMarco Murray may be 27, but he's gonna do pretty good because they have all-pro linemen and Travis Frederick and Tyron Smith. So it'll be easier for them just to sign Dez Bryant, since you know Dez Bryant is gonna do well because he does well every year, and franchise DeMarco Murray. So that's possibly the easiest thing. They may have an estimated $7 million in contract cap space this season. So it's up to them whatever they do. Paul George. Paul George wants to make a mid-March comeback to the NBA. Last year he averaged 6.8 rebounds, 21.7 points a game, and 1.9 steals. He injured himself during the USA scrimmage during the summer a gruesome injury when he fell, and I don't even want to talk about it. I'm sorry, but the way he hurt himself, it was so rare. It's just nasty. His ball was like, it didn't look right. It was something you did not want to see. It got your attention because you wanted to see how he was doing, and it got your attention because you wanted to know how he hurt it. Because it said the normal comeback for an injury like that is 12 to 18 months. He's coming back in like 7-8 months. So that means his rehabilitation is very gruesome, and he has a very strong work ethic. But normally when people come back from injuries like ACL, the way he hurt himself, all their stats go down. Because one player, he had an ACL injury, he averaged because that really takes away your athleticism and the way you hurt yourself. So whatever you do, you have to make sure that you come back right. Because if you injure yourself in the same way, more than likely your career is over. And the All-Star weekend. This weekend is the All-Star weekend. We got the West versus the East this weekend, Sunday actually, and the three-point contest with James Harden, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Kyle Korver, Marco Bellinelli, Kyrie Irving. That is going to be very exciting because the way they are playing is going to be super, super exciting. Because they have just flat out three-point shooters. That's what it's for. And every one of them are very good. Marco Bellinelli won last year. So I think that's going to be very exciting. The dunk contest, it's going to be so-so. Because it's been going on for so many years. and then you have the mascots who do it too. This would be smart. You have the mascots from each team or select team perform, try out in a dunk contest instead of the players, because it takes away their chance of injury, and it just brings a new feel to it that may do better for everyone. And Usain Bolt, we all know the fastest man that we will probably ever know. He plans to retire after the 2017 world run. He's 28. At that time he'll be around 31. Yeah, 31. So I think he'll do good. He holds the records for so many running events, and I mean it's basically just how he'll be able to stop his old age from keeping him from running. When I think he'll win very easily. Not easily, but breeze. He's obviously the leading favorite. And KD, they said that the media gets too much power. Not only with just outside things, but MVP voting. Because MVP voting in every type of category, defensive player, six-man, he said they go for the sexier names. Like, there were people that won when I thought they really didn't deserve it. Because he says the players should have a chance, have more voting, because the media doesn't know who's in the scouting report or who they try to stop or who the team's defensive plan is all around. And the media honestly never played at an NBA level. So I think that's how it is. And you have the dunk contest with Zach LaVine. You also had the rookie and sophomore game last night. That was pretty good. You had the world versus the USA. The world won. Andrew Wiggins was the MVP. He did an awesome 360 dunk. Got the ball, turned. It was just gorgeous. I mean, beautiful by all means. So I think Andrew Wiggins, he's a very promising player, and I think Jabari Parker would have won MVP Rookie of the Year if he wouldn't have got hurt. So I think Jabari's injury just really made it easier on Andrew Wiggins. Now, let's welcome our guest co-host, the UFC fighter, Mr. Antoine Williams. So we had you last week, but I wasn't here because I had to go to a Booker T audition. And I told them, you not here, I'm not doing the show. So I guess it just goes to show how much I am and how much I really, because I'm the one who recruited you to be on the show.
Yeah.
Mr. Talent Sawyer Party. So I wanted to talk to you face to face. Did you bring a belt?
No, I didn't bring a belt, man. I was rushing out and I forgot it. Don't be mad at me.
Man, you don't know what type of things I was gonna do with that belt.
Yeah,
that's why I go crazy.
I thought about that too.
Man, you would have seen a whole new type of item. I would have been jumping around, got that belt, pictures, everything. Might have had to sign it because I know you want my autograph, right?
Yeah, I do. After the show.
I mean, it can be right now.
That would be anything.
Nah, I'm kidding. We need to. So, take us through your round when you're totally exhausted. How did your mindset help you to stay in the fight?
Man, that's a good question. That's happened a few times, when I'm exhausted, really exhausted. And it's just, man, I'm just like, I came here to, complete this goal. For one, win the fight, and if it goes 3 rounds or 5 rounds to get through the fight. So I have to be mentally tough, to push toward, the end.
Can you give us an example where you were totally exhausted, but your mindset helped you win?
I was in one fight, Aaron Culpepper. That was my first fight coming back after a year and a couple of months off. And he cut me in the first round. And right here, and the blood was just gushing and everywhere. It was just going everywhere. And just with the blood and then with the crowd and with the referee and with the exhaustion, you know, saying, hey, they can end the fight at any time. And I just had to stay focused, calm down, and just press forward.
How does your trainer help you when you're in the corner? Your head just got cut, blood is everywhere. How does your trainer keep you calm?
He said, Antoine, don't worry about it. You got this. You're going to win the fight. You're doing your thing. Just keep pressing, stay focused, and you're going to win the fight, and that's what happened.
So, was there times when you were exhausted and you tried to stay calm but you didn't win?
Yeah, there was another fight going against this collegiate wrestler, and he was just putting me through the ringer. He was just pushing me, you know, and I had, like, coming from an amateur, we're fighting nothing but straight stand-up guys. Then when I go pro at 170 pounds, going from 205, now I'm fighting the wrestler division. So I never experienced that. So we're striking, and then automatically rushes and tries to take me down. First round he wasn't successful, but he wore me down enough for the second round and the third round. It was so easy for him, you know, and he just gassed me out. But I just my corner, and we just still stayed focused, and we made it through the fight. I lost, but you know, made it through.
So how is it getting hit repeatedly so
Good
hard?
question, good
It's
question.
crazy. How does that feel?
It don't feel good. You know, I one fight as an amateur, the guy hit me so hard, I saw stars.
No, like, did you really see stars?
I really saw stars. So what I did was, and you can watch the video, I hit my face like that in the ring. And I was like, and I came back.
Really?
So if you can compare a kick or a punch to anything that normal people would get hit by, what is your closest thing you can compare it to?
A car.
I'm not out. I think I'm cut out for this. I can't
That's
take
sudden
it.
impact. You don't want no part of it.
Yeah, I can't. So, what are the pros and cons of dating someone of your stature?
Dating?
Yeah, dating. DATING.
Got it. I don't know. You definitely gonna get a star.
Wait, like.
I'm one star, so
Oh.
you're gonna get me. The pros, I guess, is you're gonna meet somebody that's hardworking and like to try to accomplish their goals, and they accomplish their goals. And the cons are probably busy a lot, training and working and doing that kind of stuff.
So, how does your mom feel seeing her little baby get hit all the time, repeatedly and over?
Well, she's only been in one fight, so I was real surprised. She was rooting too. I thought she was fighting.
Has she ever told you like she wanted you to stop fighting because it's too dangerous or anything?
Nah.
Come home, mom, be like, no, my baby's getting hit. No.
Nah, she's been good. She's been real supportive.
So, how's your mindset like after you lose?
Sometimes I take some time off. Sometimes I take a lot of time off. But I always know what I want to do. It's just minor setbacks.
How do you recover from injuries?
I haven't really, besides like just soreness and stuff, I've never been injured.
Ankle sprain, nothing. Just soreness. So I think everyone's sore. So how did you recover from that?
Ice.
Ice.
Ice on it.
Okay. I have a question. I've always been wondering. They say take an ice bath before you fight and a hot bath afterwards. Have you done that?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that's really weird.
Never done it.
So since it's African American Month, what do you want the listening audience to know about you, and what African American inspired you?
Know about me that, you know, for the most part, I'm hardworking. You know, I'm very family oriented, and you know, I try to accomplish, you know, my goals, and you know, I like to try to be most selfless as possible. You know, and just also want to, you know, put out there, you know, my gym that I train at, Jordan Kowalski's Boxing and Muay Thai. And it's in Valley Ranch off 635 in MacArthur. You know, my real sponsor's been there with me for when I started. His name's Chris De La Garza. He's with Midnight Activity. And just like my friends that supported me, you know, always motivate me, like just a few of them. Cedric Jenkins, Joy Soto, Mary Lee Martin, and, you know, and my family.
What African American have inspired you?
I would say Peter Sugarfoot Cunningham. Watching him, you know, doing his thing. You know, he's a kickboxer / Muay Thai fighter. And Remy Bonjowski, with a little Mike Tyson, with a little Ali, with a little of a few of my uncles and cousins.
So how long have you been training for the MMA and UFC?
MMA for about 7 or 8 years. 7 or 8 years, yeah. But I've been doing Taekwondo since I was 4.
4? So basically, as soon as you learned how to walk, you walked into a gym. I
did. Taekwondo gym, that is.
So has there ever been times when you just wanted to quit?
Yeah.
Examples?
When one time when I got my butt whooped so bad, I said, I don't know, should I be doing this? But then I got back on track.
What helped you get back on track?
Just meditation and just focus and friends, you know.
So why did you choose MMA instead of boxing, which is usual for most African Americans?
I like versatility. You know, so with MMA, you got your Muay Thai, you got your boxing, you got your wrestling, you got your Taekwondo, Capoeira, you know, Jiu-Jitsu, you got all this different stuff. And when you fight on the streets, you know, 100% of the fights end up on the ground. Whether you fall on the ground because you got knocked out, or you fall on the ground because you got taken down on the ground and the guy is beating you up on the ground. So I'm more versatile, you know, so I just don't like just to punch, like elbow, knee, kick, you know, grab you, take you down, submit you, you know, choke you out, whatever the case may be.
So, how many times have you won and lost?
I've won as a pro career 6 MMA fights. I've lost 3 MMA pro fights. I've boxed 2 pro boxing matches. I've won 1, lost 1. I did 2 pro Muay Thai fights. I won both. Then as an amateur, I had 8 amateur Muay Thai fights. I won all of those, and I won 10 out of 11 MMA fights.
So, who's the best person you have fought so far?
Maybe Andrew Craig. He's in the UFC as well. So.
If there was one fighter who you could fight, who would it be?
If I could fight, just a dream deal, be Anderson Silva. That's my favorite fighter. So, you know, just to touch base with him.
So you know about the steroids issue?
Yeah, I heard about that.
So how did that affect you?
I wouldn't recommend it, but I think it was just for his leg.
Oh yeah, because you really did break. So we're about to head to commercial break, and thank you. You're staying on your co-host.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you ain't leave.
Nah, I'm good.
So DJ Dog D, take us out. Yeah, so STI740 is back. Right here we have our who's who in the community section. We have Mike. So we have our who's who in the community section. Right here with us.
Testing one.
I think it's tested already. So right here we have Ms. Rachel Brigham and my pops, Mr. Bernard Cherry. How you doing?
Hey man, we good today, man. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Okay, you seem like you're kind of slow today. You didn't get no sleep last night or something?
I did, actually, I got plenty of sleep.
Okay, just thought I asked. That's all.
Do you know how to work a mic?
Yes, I know how to work a mic. So.
It looks like you were kind of struggling.
I'm on your side. I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, I know you don't. So, go ahead and tell us about how y'all met.
Rachel.
Wow. Well, we actually met over a decade ago, 11 years ago. I was actually working on a photo shoot with another team member, Miss Karen Wyatt.
And she harassed me.
If anybody knows this man, they know that's not the truth. His middle name is harassment. And on that photo shoot, we began to talk about projects, found out we had common interests, and the rest is history. We've worked on hair shows, we've worked on concerts, we've worked on plays, we worked on STI740. It's been a long road with this man right here.
Must have been very difficult.
You know what? I don't know if difficult is the word. It's been challenging. How about that?
Has it been difficult for you?
Yeah, I live with you. So how has Rachel been influential on you guys' journey?
Well, when I met Rachel, I would say, we connected. I think I did get on your nerves a little bit. I think I probably harassed you a lot also. But I but I tend to do that, and I do that just to, test people's personalities and things of that sort. But after meeting Rachel and seeing her work ethics, seeing how she effectively communicates, seeing everything it is that she has as far as within her, as far as her love for people, her love for you, her love for radio, internet. I think you went to school for
Radio, television,
radio,
film.
So she fits right into that category. And I think she started out in front of the camera, and then she ended up in back of the camera.
And he's the reason I ended up in front of a camera, really on live on stage. When we went to, he suggested that I go to this little theater called Deidre Lentwood's. Robert Helms, if you're watching, this goes out to you.
Shout out to Robert.
But he was a local playwright, and he had done a lot of plays in the past. And some of the other members on our staff have also worked with him.
Who was the local playwright?
His name was Robert Helms.
Oh, I thought you were talking about him.
Well, from what I understand, he's been quite famous in that area as well, too.
Yeah, wait. That's still gonna get in trouble after this is over with.
But that's actually how I started in front of the camera.
Okay, so now this question's for you. How has this one been influential?
Wow. First of all, just his great mind.
Why don't we have a Gatorade? Why is it?
Do we need a Gatorade?
Well, I'm just saying.
He's just trying to change the subject.
Exactly. But that's what he does. That's how he influences, by changing the subject all the time. First of all, Mr. Cherry, just upon meeting him, his power to bring individuals together, or his influence to bring individuals together with their respective talents. For me, myself, it's always been a situation where he has been able to push me or influence me to bring out things that I didn't know I was capable of. And in turn, we've been able to measure or combine those talents that we have together. And why?
It was something
That,
Really?
you are being so childish right now.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Is this how we act in the community?
Go ahead.
No, that's how he acts everywhere.
My goodness. Can I keep going?
I'm sorry.
But as far as his influence, he has been very influential in helping to tap into everyone's talents and bring those talents together to create one major exciting project, no matter what it is that we're working on. He always likes to tell everyone that he doesn't know everything, but he knows a lot. And in doing so, he likes to, or he influences those people to expound upon those talents where they're greater and maybe he's not so great, quote unquote. And we're able to put together this exciting team that we have together. So he's a great reader, great energy. As he says all the time, I'm an energy person. So that's how he's able to influence.
You sounded just like that.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm an energy person. I go off, I feed off of that.
This him. It's all about energy. You see the way you walk in, when you talk to people, you just gotta do everything a certain way.
Next question.
Who's all on the team?
You know what, we have a wonderful team, and just to piggyback off of what she was saying, our team, we have new people on the team. We have individuals that's been on the team for 10, 11, 12 years, some of them 15 years. What we do is we come together and we build a unity of energy. Energy, did you get that? Right. We build a unity of energy, and with that energy, what we do is we look for those individuals that are like-minded. When we say like-minded, that's positivity. When you come inside of this location, whether you're a guest, whether you're a visitor, you're going to leave saying we had a wonderful time because these individuals treated us like we were celebrities. And how we look at it is everyone who comes inside this building, you are a celebrity. And what we do is we just spread our loving arms around you because we spread our loving arms around each other. So when people come in here, I mean, we have fun, like you're saying up here, we have fun, we jab at each other. But the whole key is unity. We always say that it's very difficult for individuals to come together and stay together. You can come together, but how often can you come together and stay together? So when you have these individuals here that's behind the scenes, you have the youth that's behind the scenes, and you have the DJ Doc D, you have Jonathan Mitchell, you have Bernard, you have Greg, you have Valerie, you have Dolores. I just want to name all the individuals that are here. When you have these individuals here, you're going to feel a sense of love because that's what they're all about. And what we look for is those individuals who are about love, those individuals who are about giving back to the community, and we come together and we spread that, and we spread the energy out so other people can also feel it. You'll be surprised how much negativity is outside of this building. We have individuals that come and go, and those individuals that come back, they always say, oh my God, you wouldn't believe how much we miss the positivity that you guys possess. And we just want to continue to make this circle bigger, but with the same individuals who are also positive.
I just have a question, because you said we treat everyone like celebrities, and you in your own right, do you feel like you're a celebrity?
No.
Why don't you answer that question?
Because I just don't see celebrities thumping stuff off the table. So can Antoine do that? Can he just be free to be himself and thump stuff off the table?
I think Antoine was free too.
Okay, well, so you know when you come on the show, just be you. Be you at all times. We encourage
I think
that.
number 2.
So, what was the purpose of establishing STI740?
Great question. For years, the parent company for STI740 is actually Stream My Events, Feel the Power of Distant Learning, live streaming the future today, which is the company, we have our own website, and we stream to over 250 countries. with that being said, the product is very similar to some other live streaming products that are out there where individuals are able to promote their own individual products. But we said, why not do something for the kids? And we have this great person right here, Mr. Isaac Cherry, and we teamed up with some other individuals who also had a background in sports, and we realized there was nothing else out there like this as far as a sports show with youth only. And we said, why not put Isaac in front of the camera, pair him with these athletes, pair him with these people in the community, and get other youth involved and be able to allow them to express how they see the media, how they see the world from a youth perspective.
And to add to that, we tried to bring this to the city of Dallas, to the Dallas Independent School District, because what we saw was youth who had something to say but did not have an avenue to speak. Unfortunately, because of everything it is that we cover, we was not able to do that in a manner in which we wanted to do. Why do I have to wrap it up? So when we come back, go to the commercial and come back? Or?
Yes.
And I can finish this portion?
Correct.
You want me to wrap it up now?
Please,
Before
I
end
got
it?
it. I got it. Okay, guys, we about to head out. We're gonna have that and Miss Rachel back. So you did not
You
need to
say
take us
that
out.
or
That. Okay, so we back with STI740. Now we have an extra compadre, the Three Musketeers, Mr. John Mitchell. So, you said y'all, go ahead and finish it.
Right, it's like you tried to skip me on purpose.
Sorry.
The reason, one of the reasons why we started this program is we felt like there's youth across the country, and that goes back to what she was talking about as far as streaming. We felt like there was youth across the country that needed education. We felt that there was youth across the country that are hurting. We felt that there was youth across the country that are in need of parenting, in need of skills, in need of life coaching. So what we want to do is provide an avenue where they can call in and express themselves from a youth perspective, but also add educational programs by way of streaming, because everybody has their mobile phones. Everybody have their, which is their internet today. So if they can go to a particular channel, what is it, change the media, change the mind. If they go to a particular channel, and we replace the negative media with positive media, then we can educate them at the same time. And again, a youth sports and education talk show, Who's Who, we figure if we can bring athletes to the table, then the adults would also follow. Because what we found is a lot of problems, chill out, man. Dad is talking, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get a Gatorade.
It's not your Gatorade, it's my Gatorade. A lot of adults see that, or a lot of adults are not able to reinforce or educate their children. But if we bring, entertainers, athletes to the table, then the adults will go on the channel and listen, but at the same time they'll be educated, which will reinforce what it is that we're teaching to the youth. So we're trying to figure out different ways, or I ain't gonna say we're trying to, we are figuring out different ways where we can educate both the parents and the youth at the same time and provide them with an avenue where they can express themselves. That's the purpose of why we created STI740.
So what are you guys' deepest regrets?
Waiting so late to embrace waiting so late to embrace some of my God-given talent. I have been in a position of influence for a very long time, but again, with media, sometimes you don't realize you can use your powers for evil or you can use your powers for good. So I've always been in tune with positivity, but I wasn't always in the right positive direction at times. So, you go to school with my son, y'all in the 8th grade. So to be at this point with a 14-year-old teenager, I feel like I'm running out of time. I got 4 years of time. And I wish some of the things that we're sharing now could have been done, 4 or 5 years ago. But then Bernard always comes back and tells me we probably wouldn't even been ready. We probably wouldn't even been ready to embrace this because it's an amazing challenge. There is nobody else doing what we're doing with the concept of edutainment. Yes, we're providing entertainment, but we're educating in the process. Because we as people don't want to be told that we need to learn something. So you got to sneak and tell them. So that's kind of the concept, just waiting so late to really embrace edutainment.
I can't really say that I have any personal regrets to that matter. If anything, this has been a great learning experience, period. Personally and professionally, it's allowed me to be able to develop and adapt a lot of things within myself, again, personally and professionally. The vision that we have for this and so many other things are so great and going to affect so many people over time that I welcome any challenge, I welcome any situation that comes our way because we are so ready, we're so amped, we've been preparing for this for years. So at this point, it's not about regrets because everything has happened in its own time. And we like to joke and say about here, because the name of the studio is 411, and most people know that 411 is an information source. It's a place where you go to get information. And it's just ironic and also iconic that we've been able to actually come together with John and be able to meet all of these great people, even with just Antoine being on the set here today. It's been one connection after another. And even as I look at the faces in the room that we have on the set, I can't say that I have any regrets. It's been nothing but reform, change, power. It's been an amazing experience.
That's a good question. I don't think you know what, I do have a regret, and I think I'm going to go personal on my regret, and no pun intended. My deepest regret is letting my son go to the Air Force. That's my deepest regret.
You gonna tell us how it's your deepest regret?
Well, I think sometimes you have to be prepared, you have to be ready, and sometimes you may think that you're doing it for the right reasons.
Are you got the car?
But when your son come back different, you just have regrets. So no, I'm not about to cry. So
Might give you lemons, you make lemonade.
right. But you just continue to love, and you just continue to support, and you just continue to be there for each one of your sons.
Oh, deep. So, we got to wrap up who's who in the community.
No, Antoine ever.
Oh yeah, you got a question, Antoine?
What's the next big step for STI740, and how can we, for the new listeners, how can they reach you, and if they want to invest or whatever the case may be, how can they get with you guys?
I love the shameless plug. The next big step, man, it's move after move, but I would say the next big step we'll be launching our regular scheduled monthly show, Being a Teen in 2015. That'll be coming in March. And that's going to be an amazing, it's a teen summit type of product, but it's going to be a bit more interactive, relevant. We'll have kids out in the community interviewing and hitting different opportunities and just exposing the community to positive media. And then we have a series of different products that will be coming out shortly thereafter. And in relation to, if you want to find out more about us, I mean, very simple. StreamMySchool.com, Stream My Events, .com, STI740. It's all, it'll go to where you need to go to find us.
You can also reach us at 682-231-2366.
Well, I don't have that.
because you called me directly.
Oh.
But if you would like to get your commercial on, we are accepting commercials. If you guys, more interns, as he just spoke about the projects that we have coming up in the future. If you want your child to be an intern on the show, please contact us at that number or at info@stringbyevents.com. We have our internship program that's on Tuesdays and Fridays, starting at 6:30.
What do we teach them with the intern program?
Oh, everything.
How to produce media, how to be media.
Learning everything from the front of the camera to the back of the camera.
And one more thing, people, business owners, entrepreneurs, at the end of the day, in terms of a vehicle or an opportunity to get your product in front of people, MLK weekend, we had over 12,000 viewers. You find, other than the church in Dallas, you find 12,000 black people, ain't nobody fighting the dead, that's what we do.
And to add to that, and I think it's very important, even for those businesses, if you want a commercial done, if you want an event that's shot, if you anything that you want from a video perspective, from or even an interview from your establishment, these interns, what happens is businesses call us and we send these individuals out to do it. So it's actually you guys are paying these individuals to do something that they're being trained to do. So it's a terrific opportunity. We're looking for more youth. We're looking for more businesses to support what it is that we're doing, because we're doing this out-of-pocket expenses. I am trying to wrap up, but this is very important. Thank you very much, Val. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to say to you all, please support STI740. Support STI740. Our youth are our future. Change the media. Change the mind.
Okay, so we back with STI740, and right now we have a rapper, singer, the phenom I was talking about, Miss Trinidad.
Hey, you guys.
So, go ahead.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm about to perform my new single, and hopefully that you guys like it.
I'm out.
So this right here is my new single, and I want you guys to just listen, and if you vibe with it, vibe with it. Yo. Listen. They don't want you to do what you gotta do. Listen. They want me to sit in the cut and sleep. Motherfuckers want the crown, but ain't royalty. Motherfuckers ain't down, they ain't loyal, B. Thought she was a friend, really an enemy. Throwing slugs on the low for some Mickey D's. That small change, money range, dripping gold, black shades. What's anger? So I'm in a world full of fishies, I'm a shark uncaged. I'm worried about chips, trick, give me my lace. Trick, get out my face, you unworthy creature. Shades cover nothing, small eyes, but I see ya. Born in the light, so I shine in the dark. They born in the dark, so they jump when I spark. Don't jump when I spark. This is only the beginning. My life's so godly, but you swear that I was sinning. I'm just living, trying to make it to $1 million. Give it to the hood, make it again, that's how I'm feeling. Hey, I'm rolling around town for the thrill of it. Just to see the haters go berserk. You don't hear a sound cause I'm killing it. Hydra lick me up like a Pop-Tart. Yo, why the haters still love me at the same time? I'm feeling like cannon on the drum line. Being this fly should be a crime. Pull up and I kill the whole parking lot. It's nothing to me. It's nothing to we. It's nothing to me. I'll get it again and I'll blow it again. It's nothing to me. It's nothing to me. Listen, yo. I'll get it again and I'll blow it again. Guess that's why they hate on me. Guess that's why they hate on me. Guess that's why they hate on me. I'll get it again and I'll blow it again. Guess that's why they hate on me. Listen, now this is real stuff, y'all. I really want y'all to catch these words. Yo, listen. Who's my friend? I never had a friend. I don't trust humans cause humans are men. Humans do sin. We are not kin. You're just another one souls do bend. So what's love? What's money? It means nothing. It means nothing. I'll get a couple of grams lower today cause it's nothing. I went to the mall and I smell fear. I'm need a healing. Forget a bank, I'm a bank, I ain't bank building. Rather see it than believe it, cause the bank's stealing. And I don't got time, I can be a villain. Right when it comes to my merchandise, your word is your bond, so talk right. Or you get aborted, baby, not night. Go to sleep, I don't sleep. Yo, Jiffy everywhere, I'm feeling like Chef G. I don't got time for no hatery. I don't got time, so I keep my name low key. Why? It's nothing to me. It's nothing to me. It's nothing to me. I'll get it again and I'll blow it again. It's nothing to me. It's nothing to me. It's nothing to me. I'll get it again and I'll blow it again. Guess that's why they. Y'all, I want y'all to do the dance too, y'all. Guess that's why they hate on me. I'll get it again and I'll blow it again. Guess that's why they hate on me. Guess that's why they hate on me. Guess that's why they hate on me. It's nothing to me. And in this case, it's we. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to build a cause right now. And thank you guys for listening. You guys can check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that different type of good stuff at Chinatown Music. And that's with 2 A's and not a Y. Thank you. I was so tired.
Alright, that was nice.
Thank you.
So, I have a few questions for you.
Hopefully they not hard.
Oh no, it's not algebra.
Okay, good. 'Cause I'm not good at math. I'm a musician.
So, how did you come up with the name Chinatown?
Really, I came up with the name Chinatown because when I was younger, I used to get bullied and teased, and people would just talk about me. So they used to be like, oh my gosh, you look Chinese, or oh my gosh, your name China. So at first it was an insult, but then I was like, forget it. I'm gonna just do me and be me, so I'm gonna call myself Chinatown. So I kind of turned a negative thing into a positive thing.
So, I heard it was gonna be Chinatown and Crew. Where's everybody else at?
That's what I'm saying. See, sometimes you just gotta grind for your own self. Like the crew, sometimes the crew ain't the crew, but there is the crew still, but you just know that you gotta do what you gotta do, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the crew is the crew. But that's why I call it your dreams, because at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, you don't dream with nobody else sometimes.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Sorry.
Alright. So, we would like to thank you for being here. Everybody from STI740.
Thank you.
And I would like to thank you to our who's who, my dad. And our co-host, Mr. Antoine Williams. No, you don't get a clap. So, we about to end the show right here, and we would like to thank our sponsors, OCC, Mr. John Mitchell, 411 Lounge, StreamOutScore.com, StreamOutEvents.com, and I just heard news. Drew Pearson wants me and Jabari to be on his show. So, alright, so that's it for the show. We out.
STI740! Come on with these pictures!
Okay, great job. Okay, good. All right.
I was here.